What's going on, people? This is Boogie from Boogie's Place Hood Talk on YouTube, man. You know how we do it, man. I always got them beats. Again, I do not own the rights to any music that I play. I do not own the rights to any music that I play. So, today I wanted to get on something a little light, man. You know, I'm always talking about people who I don't like, who I don't respect. You know, it's people when they come down to sports and LeBron James and Democrat Party and all this shit that I don't like. But I'm going to tell you somebody who I've grown to have a lot of respect for. And his name is Toure. Ibrahim Toure. And he's from Africa. And it ties into kind of like the Trump administration, what he's doing now. You see all them South Africans that Trump was bringing back to the U.S. without no visas or none of that shit. Well, the reason why, one of the reasons why, is because of Toure. Toure is a young black militant leader in Africa. He just took power like 2 years ago. He's like 37 years old. He's like one of the youngest presidents that ever came in the U.S. Toure is a bad dude. That's a bad man, bro. That's a bad man. Toure is putting Africa back on the map. And if you don't know anything about Captain Toure, he's Captain Toure, Captain Ibrahim Toure. And if you don't know anything about this man, you need to go to YouTube and watch some clips on it. Because he is turning Africa into something special right now. This man is so special that the United States has tried to kill him. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I can't say that. The United States has tried to off him at least 16 times. 16 to 18 times. Last count was 18 times that an assassination attempt was attempted on Toure. That's how much the United States despised this man. So he came into power in 2023 in a coup. He took over in a coup. He wasn't part of the crew because that's not what he believed in. But the soldiers that were under him took part in the crew. You know what I mean? In the coup. So in turn, they put Ibrahim Toure in charge. They made him president. And when he came in president, the first thing he did was he kicked out the Americans and the French and told them to go. The soldiers, the military, who were basically trying to take control of the mines down there, the gold mines. And he told them all to skedaddle, kick rocks. We can control our own gold. We don't need y'all. The second thing he did, and he took back the gold mines. The second thing he did was and this is where the South Africans come in. One of the other things that I got a list of things that he did, man. This man is special. This man is special. And I have a lot of respect for Toure. So after he took back the gold mines and he kicked the French in the U.S. and I think it was Denmark and a couple other countries, he told them to skedaddle. He was the first one to start this, and then it became a revolution where other countries in Africa started doing the same thing. So what happened was Toure came out with a new law, and it basically gave back land that was taken from blacks way back in the millennium. That's ancient history. I don't want to go back that far, but there was a time in colonial times where the French took a lot of land from Africa. White Caucasian people took a lot of land from Africa. And the land that wasn't being used, or the land that wasn't being used in the best interest of the company and the country, he took it back. He took it back, and he gave it back to the blacks. That's why all them people from South Africa is running. That's why Trump is saying, "Oh, it's a whatever the word you're going to use, genocide. Oh, it's genocide. They're kicking, they're doing this, and they're doing this to the Caucasian." No, it's not. Africa is taking back land that was taken from them a long time ago, and you got Toure, who's speaking up. He is refusing any aid from America. The USAID, he said, "I don't need that shit. Y'all keep that shit." So what he did, because there's a thing with Africa and their gold, and the way the system was set up. This video might be a little long, because this is something that I truly believe in, and I want to stop this. I respect this man. I truly respect this man for what he is doing in Africa, because it is beyond belief, bro. Every time I hear a story about this man, it's so breathtaking, man, to see somebody come in to Africa without the political agenda, without the selling us out shit, without, kissing the French ass and kissing the US ass for aid and this and begging. My man said, "Fuck that. We're not begging no more." So what he did was he came in, he took back the gold refineries, he took back the land. What he did now, gold from Africa, the Africans work the mines, kids work the mines, adults work the mines. What they do, the French, they give the gold to the French. The French has a refinery. You can't just take gold out the ground and just sell it. You have to refine it. Where Toure was, didn't have a refinery. Africa doesn't have a refinery. So what Toure did was build a refinery. He built his own refinery and told the French to kick rocks. Because what the French were doing was they were having the Africans dig the gold, mine the gold, ship it off to the French. The French would refine it, put their stamp on it, sell it at market value, and give Africa like 10% of the profits. 10, maybe 20% of the profits. So they were robbing the shit out of Africa for decades, hundreds of years. So Toure came in and said, no, we're not doing this no more. Y'all not raking Africa like this. And he started a movement. So he did that. He built their own refinery. He takes soldier pay. He doesn't take presidential pay. He takes soldier pay, his regular soldier pay. He cut down the pay of his administration and brought tractors. He brought over 400 tractors and dispersed it throughout the country. Free. He gave it to the people for them to mine their own, for them to get better at agriculture so they can grow their own food, so they can be self-independent. He's teaching the farmers out here to grow and aggregate their own land. He's teaching the farmers out there to build their own solar panels. A lot of people out there who didn't have lights before have lights now. They learned how to build their own solar panels. I mean, I got a list of things. This man, I have total respect for this man. He taught them how to farm. He gave them seeds. He brought up with, tons and tons of seeds. I mean, authentic seeds, not the GMO seeds. So he gave that throughout the country for them to plant. The solar panels. He paid down the national debt. He paid down Burkina Faso. That's where the man is from. Burkina Faso. Look this man up. Please look this man up. He paid down the national debt of Burkina Faso. They have a surplus. Now they have an excess amount of gold. He invested in healthcare. He's building hospitals, bringing in nurses, investing in medicine. What is it? He built his own. This man has built his own currency. He has broken off from the EU, from the French and all them, tell them, I don't want your money. We're going to build our own money. We got enough gold supply here. We make enough money. We got gold. Africa is one of the richest countries on the planet. So what do we need handouts from anybody for? What do we need USA? Why do we need this shit? Because we've been getting robbed. And my man came in and he said, you know what? You guys want to talk? Because when he came in and he did all the things that he's doing, bam, here come the sanction. US want to sanction him. Italy want to sanction him. What's the name want to sanction him? So what he did, the French want to sanction him. So what he did was he said, okay. He didn't flinch. He said, okay. He already had his plan in motion. So he built his own currency off the gold of their country. And he had billions and billions and trillions of dollars of gold in Africa. So they built their own country. They built their own currency. It started off with 4 countries. I can't remember the 4 countries. I wish I could remember the 4 countries. It started off with 4 countries, invested in it. They were scared, but they rocked out with my man. And now it's now it's over 22 countries. Africa has their own currency. Even in the tech field. In the tech field, they have a guy, 2 young boys. They started they built their tech out of junk. This is Africa. This is where we're going now. They built their tech out of junk. And it's a tech where it's a mechanical arm and it runs on brain waves. It's bulky, it looks like shit, but it works. It's the start of something. And they built this shit off of basically, let me stop this shit again. They built a mechanical arm. They built a mechanical arm from scraps. From scraps. From the junkyard. Wood. Transistors, all that shit. And they built this shit. And it's a working prototype. And the only thing that you can do with that is get better once they get funded and stuff like that. You got a lot of things going on in Africa. Africa, this guy, Toure, if you hear the stories, please go on YouTube. Please go on YouTube and check out the brother. This video might be a little long because I respect this man. I have great admiration for this man. If you watch what he's doing for Africa, because it's not just him. He started a movement, and it's so fucking great to see. But I am scared. I am scared for that man. They tried to kill him. Excuse me. I don't know if I'm supposed to use that word on YouTube. They tried to off him at least 16 times, 18 times. 16 to, I think the last count was 18. One of the times they tried to kill him. One of the times they tried to off him was when, I'm sorry, I'm kind of thrown off because I keep using that word and I don't know if YouTube allow that. I hope I don't get copyrighted, man. But anyway, at one time they tried to assassinate him. They sent a U.S. guy. He went in as a reporter, and the U.S. guy goes in as a reporter, and he's looking around and asking questions. So finally, he goes to some of the militants that's under Toure. This is how much they love this man. So he went to the military who was under Toure. He tried to start a coup. And he told the militant guy that he met with, I'll give each man $1 million if they turn against Toure, if they start a coup. As many men as he can get, he'll give each man $1 million. And the officer said, okay, Okay, we'll do that. So the officer said, yeah, we'll do that. He took it back to Torre. He didn't tell nobody else. He just took it right straight to Torre. So Torre is smart. Torre is a smart man. You really have to watch some videos on this man. So what Torre did was say, okay, don't say nothing. Act like you're going along with it. And the soldiers acted like they were going along with it. And they got every little piece of information that they needed. And in one swoop, bam! Torre snatched all their asses up. Found out who was involved, who was doing what. He had all the documents, everything. You know what he did? He didn't arrest the man. What he did was, he went on TV and put all the evidence on the table. Undisputable evidence. Everything is tapes, messages, texts, phone records, everything on the table for everybody to see. Caucasian people now, Europeans now, they oh, what are you talking about? We didn't have nothing to do with that. He didn't accuse him. He didn't get mad. He just showed him the evidence. This man is a great man. And I swear for everything I love, man, I hope I don't hear nothing bad, man, in the near future, man, because he's taking Africa in the right direction. So I just thought I'd share this video with y'all, man. There's one other thing I wanted to mention, man. This video is kind of long. There's one other thing I wanted to mention, man, under Torre, under Africa. And this shit's real. And you can look this up if you want to. They have a guy in Africa. He's a young guy. He's another young guy. He's a tech. He's a tech head. And he invented a car, an airplane, a motorcycle, a TV, a refrigerator, a power station that runs on nothing. No water, no nothing. It runs on radio waves. His name is Chibuzo. I don't know his first name. His first name is funny. I know his last name is Chibuzo. The car that he made runs on no gas, no electricity, no water, no hemp, no nothing. It runs on radio waves. It's a truck. It's a 4x4. It's a beautiful looking truck. Go on YouTube and check out Chibuzo. Africa is doing big things. Chibuzo, the car, the truck, the helicopter, the bike. You see it on YouTube. You see it go. You see it start. You see the TV. The TV was out way before he did the car and all that shit. But yeah, it works. No maintenance. Because there's nothing to maintenance. There's no car friction. There's no car friction. There's no ball bearings running together. There's no nothing. And they tried to off him 2 times. They tried to poison him twice. He can't even get it patent because nobody wants to believe in him. And the last thing is the car. Because nobody wanted to patent it, and because he's smart, bro. The brother's smart. And what he did was, anybody who's tried to mess with the components that he put in the car for the free energy, if they try to backtrack, try to get the technology. If you mess with a certain wires or you mess with a certain thing, the whole contraption will just blow. It won't blow up, but it'll self-destruct. So you can't. What the hell do they call that word? Re-engineer. Back engineer. You can't back engineer it. Because if you try to, you know, mess with it, it's just gonna self-destruct. So I just wanted to make this video, man. I know it was kind of long, man, and I hope you enjoyed it, man, because I find them brother very, 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 very interesting, man. And the more I watch the videos on this man, the more I watch how he handled the U.S., the more I watch how he handles Trump, the more I watch how he handled the UN. You just listen to the speeches of this man. Just look how he deal with the U.S. Just look how he deal with Trump. And he said, fuck that. If you want to take South Africans and you want to let them in without no what's the name, then we'll stop taking Americans. We'll stop having them come here. We'll start stripping them of their visas. So yeah, man, you know, I pray for the brother, man. I do. I pray for the brother with all my heart, man, because you know how these people are, man. And if they don't like what you're doing, especially when it come down to us in Africa, because they've been having Africa entrenched in bullshit for hundreds of years, man. We've had African leaders that sold us out. So many African leaders that sold us out, and then the ones that don't sell us out and trying to do the right thing, they get assassinated. So let's just hope my man Chibunko and my man Toure stand strong, and other people that stand strong with him, man, because there's a lot of other people that I'm not naming, a lot of generals that's following behind Toure that's doing the same thing, but he's the lifeline to it. He's the bread and butter to it. So I pray for the man, and I hope he stay blessed, man. So again, man, I hope you enjoyed this video, man. I enjoy talking about this man because I got so much respect for this man. I got so much respect for what he's doing for our people out there, man. It warms my heart, brother. And that's a fact, and that's some real shit. So anyway, man, this is Boogie from Boogie's Place Hood Talk on YouTube, man. I don't own rights to any of this music that I play, so you notice I'm switching back to different beats, man, because you know, I've been getting copyrighted lately, man. I've been making these videos and then go to post them, and then at the end I can't post it because, you know. So anyway, man, this is Boogie from Boogie's Place Hood Talk on YouTube. Please, man, if you like the content, please like, subscribe, or comment, man. Please, man, watch any of my previous videos, man, because they kind of fire, man. You know what I mean? Especially if you like, you know, conversations, because I like talking to you guys, man. I like having these conversations, and I like bringing things to your attention like this. So that's it, man. It's Boogie's Place Hood Talk on YouTube, man. If you like what you heard, please like, comment, subscribe, man. Peace out.